Part 2, Leadership and Management, 9:05 a.m., January 2nd, 2018. Part 2, respect the individuality of your employees. That sounds really self-evident, right? But it's not. We as managers and leaders, a lot of us take kind of the Marine Corps approach. This is the way we do things. You will fall in line or I will get rid of you. That has its values, it has its upsides, it has its downsides, but somewhere around 70% of people polled do not feel fulfilled in their job, in their daily duties at performing the work that they're hired to perform, don't feel fulfilled in what they do. So you have an opportunity as a manager and a leader to embrace the individuality of your people and assign them tasks that allow their giftings and their talents to shine. Now, this is going to require you sitting down and talking with your people. What do they like to do? What don't they like to do? You know, I had a guy lives about an hour away from the shop and consistently 5 minutes late, 5 minutes late, 5 minutes late, nonstop. Violation of the company, attendance policy, blah, 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 blah. Great guy, but always 5 minutes late. Now, the owner wanted to can him. Old school owner. And there's a part of me that really upsets because I like to be on time. You know, early is on time is late. That's me. So if I can get out of bed and get to work on time, so can everybody else. I sat down and talked with this guy. I said, hey man, what's the deal? I don't know. I just can't get out of bed, and said blah, 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 blah. Okay, here's what we're going to do. You don't start at 7 o'clock anymore. You start at 7:15. Don't change anything about what you're doing. You start at 7:15. We're going to modify your attendance, your schedule. Okay? Now, what is it you like about what you do here? I really like making face frames. Okay? You're pretty good at making face frames. You're the face frame guy now. So, we make him face frame guy. His fulfillment level goes way up. Modify his schedule to where his start time is 7:15, not 7 a.m. Now all of a sudden the kid's here 15 minutes early every day, 6:45 every day. He's excited. He likes what he's doing. He can't wait to come to work. Now myself personally, I think face frames are boring as hell. I want nothing to do with them. But he likes doing them. 5 minutes of my time, 5 minutes of his time, increased productivity on the shop floor, increased his level of fulfillment, and took care of his problem with tardiness by having a conversation and embracing his individuality. I have another guy that works for me, has 2 degrees in English literature and education. And he's my evil genius. He can build anything you want built, he can build it. With machines, by hand, whatever. You need it designed, he can work the design software. He's incredible. Well, if he's not given work that properly engages his gray matter, he falls apart. So I have to make sure he stays fed with things that are interesting. I have to respect his individuality and make sure that he's fulfilled in the work that he's doing. And so that's my advice to you is take the time to learn the giftings and talents of the people that work for you, and then take the time to actually respect that conversation that you're having with them, and make changes in their workload and the way that you manage them to reflect their individuality. If you do that, I guarantee the strength of your team will go through the roof. I guarantee it. The other thing that it does is it continues to create context for the relationship between you and them. So that when you do need them to do something that they don't like doing, or that's uncomfortable to them, or is less than fulfilling for them, they understand, hey, the vast majority of the time, my leader, my manager, my whoever is going out of their way to help me be my best in this position. Sometimes there's just stuff that has to get done that nobody wants to do. And when that happens, they're willing to go the extra mile to make that happen for you, and then get it done and move on to something else that they do enjoy doing. So, lesson number 2, respect the individuality of your people.